for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
The strongest ninja.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
In this regular season, we have a total of 10 teams. Reborn, EVOS Esports SG, Resurgence, Fosco Gaming, Bigatron SG, GeekFam, Icon, Nara Esports SG, and Xbox X-Assassins playing in a round-robin format of best of 3. In a round of best of 3, 2-0 will grant the winning team 3 points and the losing team 0 points. 2-1 will grant the winning team 2 points and the losing team 1 point. The teams will be ranked accordingly to their points earned, and only the top 8 teams will proceed to the playoffs, while the bottom 2 teams will be eliminated. If there's a two-way tiebreaker, the head-to-head rule will be applicable. If there's a three-way or more tiebreaker, the teams involved will be playing an additional game of best of 1. Moving on to the prize pool distribution, the teams will be getting a weekly salary of $350, and every point they earn in the regular season is worth $200 each. Lastly, the MVP of the regular season and the King of KDA will be getting $500 each.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
It's the end of the first week of the regular season, and we will be witnessing the newest of all teams from Malaysia and Singapore. From Malaysia, we have the young and fresh X-Assassins. And from Singapore, we have Nara Esports, led by an experienced leader, along with Kolia.
Next up, MYA took a heavy loss against Resurgence on their first day, and hopefully they do not lose their will to fight. However, Icon showed they are the dominating team when Kuja destroyed 2 easy for Japs in an easy game of 2-0. Will we be seeing Icon continue to solve, or will we see MYA learn from their mistake in their first game?
The last match of the day, we are set to see Resurgence in action again with their flawless play and their fine-tuned plays all around. But Reborn paying for the debts that they made in the previous season. Will the defending champions be able to deal with Resurgence? Or will Resurgence take their revenge on the champions?
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all age, we are live right now on Facebook Gaming, and this is MPL MYSG. And once again, this is brought to you by EGG Network and of course by Munton. My name is Terrence, ICBaby12Young, and beside me, none other than handsome co-caster of mine, Mr. Fatal 5-Way. How are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Thank you for mentioning that. All of this, Season 3 has been so exciting, but we gotta mention our sponsor for making Season 3 happen. Our legendary sponsors, U-Mobile, as well as our elite sponsors, HyperX. Season 3 has been so exciting thanks to these people.
Exactly. Without all these sponsors as well, we would not be in this table casting together. You know, it's a pleasure. Looking forward to see how we work alongside here, and looking forward to see how some of these interesting matches that is going to be coming up right now. And of course, we are going to be having these matches for you right now up on screen. The first match we're going to be having right now is going to be X-Assassins going up against Nara Esports Singapore here. And these teams here, they are kind of the underdogs, kind of from the wildcards here. We do not see much about them here. They're definitely not too new, but some of the players are definitely veterans in the scene. So looking forward to see what something fresh they can bring to the table as of now. And of course, next up as well, we're going to be having Mysterious Assassin going up as an icon as well. Two very legendary teams here in the Mobile Legends scene itself. Looking forward to see how on that as well. But the biggest highlight for me is definitely Reborn going up against Resurgence later on as well. It's going to be like a revenge match here from their lower bracket finals on Season 2 itself.
Let's look at the standings so that you guys at home kind of understand what's been going on if you've been missing out on the action. Right now, EVOS is right at the top here. And a lot of these teams, this is the first week. It's a momentum swing. You want to get as many points as possible because that's going to affect your standings in the playoffs. So, Nara Esports and X-Assassins haven't really gotten a chance to play until today, so maybe we'll get a better feel of where these teams are amongst the rest.
And of course, looking forward to see this first match here. X-Assassin Nara Esports. This is their first time playing today in this first week itself. Hopefully they'll be able to bring something new to the table. I think we had caught a glimpse of how Nara Esports play during their Singapore qualifiers as well. They really like prioritizing on those wombo combo tags as well. I think off camera as well, we had this discussion about Malaysian teams prioritize more on their own personal skills, and compared to Nara Esports, who Singaporean teams who compared more on their overall macro gameplay.
Yeah, that's a really good point. We can talk about it a little bit more, and hopefully people at home, if you haven't noticed in the introducing teaser, might see some familiar faces coming here in this lineup.
And welcome back to MPL Season 3, MYSG, and of course this is going to be the regular season here. First match here, Assassins going up against Nara Esports here. I've seen a couple of these teams played throughout the qualifiers here. Looking forward to see what these teams can bring to the table. What are your thoughts here? What are you looking forward for this FA?
I'm really looking forward to Nara Esports here because they've got. I feel like if people haven't been keeping up with the scene, there are some especially big names here. We've got Kolia, we've got Fenrir, but not to mention, I mean, these are obviously, you know, your superstar members that bring a lot to the table, with Fenrir going to be the captain, and Kolia, who's, I mean, previously from EVOS, now moving over here. I mean, that sounds like a weird move until you see the rest of this team. XM, Orca, and Eric X. These are very consistent players and very reliable people if given the role. So hopefully, based on my suspicion, they're able to put up a good performance here, because I'm going to look so bad if they don't.
And on top of that as well, Kolia, definitely a team, a player that people have been talking about a lot from Nara Esports. Seeing how they are going to be able to bring something new to the table is going to be quite surprising. But at the same time here, ex-Assassins here, not to mention, they have a defending champions, not really defending champion, a champion title holder here, AX here. Will he be able to pull a huge one, or are we going to see a traditional play style meta here? We will know. Looking forward to see how they play these games here, and we are going to be jumping right into
featured players. Let's have a look at some of the players that you love and respect. It's going to be Arthur on his grok. You want to get into the mind of a pro player? This is how you're going to do it. Your early game, you're looking to support your mid lane and assist him in taking these buffs. But make sure you follow his advice when it comes to the upcoming mid game by following your carry and setting up these skills. I mean, you can see on the right side, the entire item build you got with that rapid boost. You get that Athena shield, and you are going to be a force to reckon with.
Definitely here, and then not to mention the shoes definitely does help out overall for Grok as well. It does definitely give him the advantage in early aggression. But on the other hand here, Nara Esports feature player is going to be Kolia, and this time is going to be showing Akai on the other hand. I'm not a big fan of this hero, just because it's not super techy, but in terms of crowd control fight here, you can see Akai here will say continue to stick and allow your carry or roamer to snowball your game. So it's all about protecting those mid laners in this regard. But at the same time, your late game, buying a Demon Hunter for late game here. What are your thoughts on that? Like,
that's pretty interesting. I mean, his build is a little stranger, and I think he is filling up that firewall and still able to pump out that damage. At least when you have the Demon Hunter sword, I'm pretty confident you only buy it because your Hurricane Dance will apply that on-hit damage as well.
No. I think it's more on him doing the additional bonus damage from his second spell.
That's true
so
as well.
He does hit really hard because of it as well. But
not to mention, you did bring up a good point with Demon Hunter, but also he's also got a Thunder built in there, so it's
Thunder Bear is kind of nice. It's like a defensive item to sort of gives you value HP discount, in return giving some sort of damage. It's like an alternative towards the Curse Helmet in that regard. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the first game of today. Day number 3, week 1 here in the MPL season number 3 here. This time, blue team X Assassins will be on the blue side here, and Nara is on the red side here. What are thoughts on the drafts here? Are we going to see the first Van Cho, or is Harif going to be let through here?
I don't think phase in the draft. So I really want to see what they're willing to bring to the table, because I don't have too much information. What is their playstyle? How are they like?
Speaking of how they are like right now, I think Nara Esports, they might prioritize maybe even picking out their Belleric, or even going for their a DG pick here. I think EVOS Esports Singapore as well, they did play a DG in compensation to Kaja, the Kaya instead, but I'm surprised the Kaya is being let off by X-Pac Assassins. Maybe because they want a first pick here, but looks like you called it. Harry has been banned. I wouldn't be surprised a first pick Kaya on the spot here from.
Lunox is still on the table.
Oh
though.
yeah, Lunox as well.
I'm actually. A lot of respect is going to X Assassins here, because they're banning out Kimmy to make sure Fenrir doesn't touch it. We're not even gonna let, even though she has been nerfed, we're not gonna eat. We know you're good. Just don't pull that on us.
Okay, looks like Nara, they are gonna be picking up the Cho instantly here. Fenrir, they might consider going for the Kaya here. Surprised they might. Yeah, they pretty obvious here, but I'm a bit surprised here. Like, why would you let the Kaya through? You know, like, I know the Lunox is really strong on the mid lane here, but there are so many other mid heroes as well. I kind of want to see Guinevere, but Guinevere is going to be out like 2 weeks later on. So it's definitely a strong mid lane here, but Gushan not going to be neglected here. Wouldn't be surprised to be banned off later on second phase if Nara Esports were to pick it here, but a Tamus pick here instead of a Leomon. What are your thoughts on that here?
I mean, Tamus, well, especially for a lot of Thamus players out there, we all know that Thamus does a really good job at taking care of Leomord in itself. So it's either, oh, I just pick up one of the most dominant offlaners there is, or we can just say, hey, if you do choose Leomord, I will smash you in lane, and I'm looking to build that lead to hopefully create a good split push, because you can't really deal with the Thamus after his first item. However, Nara Esports is going to be locking in that Selena, and I'm excited to see this. I've seen Fenrir.
Why does this just feel so quickly? I remember watching Nara Esports playing the Selena. They did not play it as kind of a mage assassin kind of thing. They played it in the first 4 levels, like kind of a support-ish, but it gives a lot of vision control. And then just snowballs and transitions into this mage assassin later on towards after maybe 8-minute mark in this regard here. So Nara Esports is definitely bringing some kind of early aggression by relying on Kaya to apply the pressure here. But looks like the bans are going to be coming in way into the back. They are going to be banging Hayabusa. I was about to mention Hayabusa as well. Like, split push potential. Tamus and Haya, I feel like Haya does way much more in that regard here.
I do agree, and in a lot of senses, because Haya is just so good in the meta right now. I mean, he is just completely destroying a lot of these
I think even Season 2 as well, it was quite fairly picked up as well.
Quite fairly picked, yeah. Here and there, depending on the players, because some people have, a lot of players have a preference in terms of their assassin type heroes here, but I think more importantly is that you got to keep an eye out for the Selena, because she's going to be looking to dominate the early stages of the game. Locking in the carry for that potential damage, this is reminding me so much of how the Indonesian meta is like, where they do like to use that Selena as that early game aggressive type pick. Looking for these picks, controlling that vision like you said, but also transitions really well into the late game just to clean people up.
Exactly. And not to mention Lunong's just, it kind of forces in a situation where you're under pressure, you have to just back off most of that. And maybe force an ultimate early on just because of this Selena, but hopefully able to land those arrows. That's nice, really long alien stun there from Forza is good, from Selena is good. To be a huge factor in most of these team fights here, but a land slot being brought down to the table here from Axe Assassin here. Okay, I can understand the Minotaur being picked here, but whoa, okay, and whoa, and that's interesting. Like, okay. And Angela, last pick here from Lara Esports. I'm a big fan of Angela, but I can kind of understand why they pick it here, just because they want to get that early Durance to deal with the Minotaur's heal, the Minos heal. But
yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying. But let's talk about it a little bit more. I'm hearing that some of these players have a couple of words they want to say to each other. Let's have a look.
We are going to beat you. Wait for us. Please say that after you reach the playoff.
Oh, wow, that's some serious confidence here from Nara Esports Singapore here. I'm pretty much siding them, even though I'm a Malaysian, I'm supposed to side Axe Assassins here, but seeing how confident and cocky they are, I'm pretty sure they're going to bring something new to the table.
Yeah, I really do like their lineup as of right now, especially even their compositions. It's a lot of confidence here because, number one, when you have Angela, the beauty of Angela is that if you are winning, you win so much harder. It's so difficult to play from behind when you have Angela on your team. So I think that our esports right off the bat want to win this early game, want to hit that level 4, and make sure they just punish Assassins every single time they decide to go into the
Interesting
jungle.
emblem choice here from Forza as well, going for the support green emblem instead of the mage emblem here for damage output, but maybe getting those lucky waves here, considering that the first skill you're able to spam a little bit more here from Forza. Kind of helps, gives you that goal lead that you kind of need here, but so far both teams here going to be playing a little bit passively from Axe Assassin, but Nara Esports playing this very aggressively, going to the enemy jungle, trying to cut off a couple of distractions here, but in this regards, nothing much has been made here, but Nara Esports doing fantastically here so far in terms of the goal lead here. Managed to steal a couple of jungles here from Axe Assassin.
I agree. Let's have a... I want to look at who is being funneled as of right now. Looks like Eric is going to be in the side lane by himself, but let's keep an eye on Orca here, trying to put a lot of damage just to contest for the River Crab.
And this crab looks like it's going to be resetted as of now. Nothing much has been made. Frederick going for the arrow here, but Bryzy. Orca getting caught out here, forced to go for a flicker and instantly backs off. Respecting this, but at the same time, they are looking forward for that River Crab, and looks like Axe Assassins here. They are going to be trying to contest this here. Here comes the team. Arta going to be taking a lot of damage here, but like you said, Angela going to be picking with the stuns as well. They will lose their life, and now Collier flickering forward as well. Scoop going to be in some trouble. Kuku going to provide a little bit of support here Where's the damage output? They do not have it. And Orca with the shield clutch as well. They might even get more here. Nara Esports. And the damage output from this Kaya is just doing so much work as well. Orca with a double kill.
What? How come Orca didn't die that entire time? They were just trying to kill him so hard. But luckily, even though they didn't even have Aegis as well, that must be so frustrating for ex-assassins.
Oh wow, they had that level lead, but they were caught kind of out of positions as well. And not to mention, it was a nice little catch here from Forza, going for the stun, catching on towards, I think it was Arta in this regards here.
Yeah.
So in that regards, it just kind of snowballed, and Cuckoo tried to join the fight, but Minotaur doesn't contribute that much this early on. You just have a heal, you don't have much damage output. But speaking of damage here, X-Pax Assassin, they are going to be getting a free lucky pick off here with the machine gun AX here. The Lunox just doing so much work.
I think the real question is how Nara Esports are going to reply to this. They just lost their carry. That's fine. She's going to get denied a little bit of gold. But the bigger question is how they're going to contest for Turtle with one member down. They've got the rest of Nara Esports on the bottom side counter jungling. They're looking to try and steal this away somehow. You can see the rotations. This might be the fight.
Oh no, there's only two of them, but here comes the cavalry. Here, Cho going in. Angela as with the ultimate as well. They are going to be popping everything. But the turtle has been stolen by Axe Assassin. They get a contribution. Can kill. In this case, it's going to be AX and that as well. So 6-1 so far. The economy still favoring towards Nara Esports. Nice little pick off as well. And the moment Angela hit that 4, they just joined the fight with Cho, and Kolya just wreaked havoc in that team fight.
Absolutely. And now with the momentum they have, taking away that mid-tier 1, it's just going to open up the strategy that Nara Esports have been wanting to play since the beginning. They want to be able to invade. They want to be able to take control over the jungle of ex-assassins. Just starve them out. Make sure they don't get any form of gold income.
And itemization wise, you can see as well, they are getting closer to the next big item here, but hold that thought for now. Arta going to get caught out right now, forced to use the Hurricane Dance, trying to zone out Kolya, but it is a Cho. He has the mobility. Where's the follow-up here? Nami trying to wait for the setup. There's only 3v4 situation. It's not exactly the most ideal situation you kind of want to be in as well, considering that you kind of need that Minotaur to follow things up. And here, Nami, oh no, getting hooked up. He's going to be in some trouble. Well, that is going to be a dead Nami.
Oh boy, that was a great dive setup coming in from Nara. They are looking to punish. However, ex-assassins have a very good response on the other side of the map, trading turret for turret, so they're not too far behind in terms of gold, and a single team fight could easily turn the tides. But Nara Esports playing on the bottom quadrant of the map is really smart, because now with more with that bottom tier 1 down, they're going to have a little bit more control over this bottom quadrant and possibly taking that turtle in the next 25 seconds.
So, and not to mention as well, Cho here, actually from Kolya, from the side of Nara Esports, really looking forward to go for that Blade of Despair, considering that you don't really need the sustainability because you have the Angela Fossa providing the support with the Angelic's blessing in this regard. But seeing how Fenrir going for that jungle blade in that regards for the additional buff here. That's a realistic build here coming from Fenrir.
Yeah, I mean Fenrir is going to be leading the charge for the most part, especially when he has setup from Kolya and Orca, who are looking to be making the plays. Oh no!
Upside here, Arta fighting. This is the pick that ex-assassin needs here. They managed to pick up the MM here coming from Nara Esports, but it's only an MM. You kind of need to get more, but still manage to stall it out a little bit more and maybe, hopefully, get this turtle for himself. It's going to be very, very crucial here, especially getting that economy back in their favor here.
Oh, they need to finish. Well, they need to finish this off. They can't just let it go. They're trading a lot of objectives around, but I mean, they need to force something soon.
They do not have the Hurricane Dance right now, so Cuckoos need to sort of set up the reach as of now. But the BOD being picked up from Kolya, this Cho is going to do a lot of damage really soon as well. Okay, this is actually really, really good, especially for X-Assassin. They're trading a lot of objectives left, right, and center here, but they managed to protect their mid tier 2. Oh, AX, nice little juke there. He's going to try and make a run for it, but no, instead gets pulled back by Eric, and he's going to be a dead landslide. He's back. Oh no, how is he still alive? I thought he's going to be a dead guy, but at the same time here, he's buying so much space for his team here. He's making a run for it with the arrow. Nice juke there. But can he actually survive this here? He's running around from his end, but eventually gets taken down from Forza. A lot of space being created there at the same time off the map. Kolya gets destroyed, gets scouted out by Arthur off the map as well. That's just fantastic work here. Nice little plays there coming from X-Assassin there. And this is the play that they need here from X-Assassin. Just because they've lost it early on, they've managed to bought enough time for the team to buy a little space.
Honestly, I think X-Assassins could have optimized a little bit more. Oh, they are late rushing. Sneaker nose out and you're dead!
Orca going to be in some trouble. Nice sneaker there, but do they have the damage to finish him off? The Bulwark has the bomb and survived this, but nice little pick off there.
1 HP, he survives with 1 HP. That's so frustrating, but they're going to take away the buff. They want to make sure they keep control over this top side, because they're trading it off. You take care of our bottom quadrant, we'll take care of your top quadrant.
At the same time, the Blade of Calamity has been picked off here from Frederick as well. That's going to be a hard thing to do. The Endless Strike as well from the side of Eric here. That's gonna hit. They are gonna hit like a truck here. The first items are up from Nara Esports, and they are looking to pick a fight right now.
Yeah, and she wants to pick up. Let's look at mid. Let's look at mid. What's happening?
Oh no.
Oh no. Solo kill, however, Lunox is just gonna go and push on ahead. Nara, I mean, they're looking to get flank here. They're cutting off the wave actually.
Arta forcing in hard. Hurricane Dance here, hoping to pick up towards Orca here, but unfortunately won't be able to do this. But Cook gonna be so tanky in this regards here. It's so hard to kill him off. And this is what I'm talking about. A support tank just super tanky here. Pops the ultimate here. But where's the fallout? Where's the team? But instead gets zoned off. But looks like they are gonna be aiming out towards the carry instead here.
I'm actually surprised how X-Assassins are. Oh, this might be one more fight. Just hold that thought for a second. They got the catch.
And they are going to be in some trouble. They will destroy Smooth here. Nice little arrow here for Ferry, but they are going to be looking for more. Orca getting zoned out from Hurricane Dance. Can he make it out alive? But the damage output is there. But here, oh no, off the map as well. Nami going to be giving chase, and they will destroy the Cho instead. Frederick going to be in some trouble as well. He's all by himself, and surprisingly, AX did a fantastic round this round. He managed to survive this, and not to mention Forza wasn't even that in that fight here, which is kind of unfortunate there.
I mean, to his credit, he used his ultimate. It got broken so quickly, he didn't even finish the channel to make sure that Angela was able to get there on time. But I mean, Nara Esports, they are just trying to find a way to speed up this game, but Assassins are trading objectives so well and always keeping on the same foot as Nara Esports that even though they're trying to speed up the tempo, X-Assassins are like, alright, you want to speed up? We'll speed up too. Let's put our foot on the pedal. We can contest you. We are not scared.
Oh my god. AX here is just playing tremendously well here from X-Assassin. They know they were losing in lead. They relied on AX making those plays. You've seen how well they played in the turtle hit there, where they actually zoned out so many heroes, they forced out so many commitments that they couldn't finish him off. And Kolya was having a hard time here. But speaking of which here, now Angela with the ultimate, the other Republic, the fight here, Arta going on Hurricane Dance, instantly cancelling, trying to buy time for his team here, where split up the small skirmishes that they kind of like to fight here. But Nami, all by himself. But instead, they will lose off everyone as well. They will lose himself
Double
guys.
kill.
Oh my goodness, this is such a nasty little synergy here. But AX on the top side of the map does trade another turret. They can't get any way to get ahead into this game. Now our esports must be getting so frustrated because every time they make a play, X-Assassins always trade an objective to make sure, even though we lost a bunch of members, I just took down another turret, meaning that gold you just earned means nothing.
Yeah, thinking about diving this here. Google gonna be in some trouble. He has to storm here. He's all by himself. Gets a 3-man storm. But where's the follow-up? Here comes AX. He's gonna come in. Ultimate. He's red. They're all dead. And Eric now gonna be in some trouble as well. He's gonna get finished off as they are. Instead, he will get a trade-off instead as well, but almost playing with his life. But a maniac here from AX. Oh my lord. AX almost dying there. Cuckoo trying to buy a little bit of time, taking a little bit more damage here. But you can start to see as well, Eric, the power of the MM is starting to come online here, come from the side of Nara Esports.
Absolutely. You have to give it to AX. Though he is just nailing these ultimates, these phantom executions, like just landing and killing the right people every single time. Let's look at the items of the marksman. 2 items already. Oh no, Kolia!
Oh no, he's trying to steal off the Lord here. Can they steal? Who's gonna get it here? Ludov calls out, but unfortunately, Tamo gets it now. Nara Esports are in some trouble. They lose Folia, Forza as well, and they might even lose Fenrir. Fenrir trying to dish out the damage here, but unfortunately, he gets it, and Fenrir will get retreated instead here. Orca all by himself, but Eric going to be joining the party here. Where's the damage meter? Lancelot, he's waiting for the right moment.
Oh man, if they extended that fight any longer, Lancelot would have a field day crushing Eric in this regard, because he has all of his abilities, and I don't even think Eric has enough damage to clearly one-shot him just yet. So close.
You can see the overcommitment here from Nara Esports. They were struggling so much trying to get this Lord here, but unfortunately the Tamwon's damage is just so strong in this situation here, because it's going to be DOT overtime again there. So it's you kind of need to save that Petrify for the steal, but fortunately for Nara Esports, they can still make this kind of plays. They have the carry to actually defend against this Lord.
Yeah, and before this, we were talking about how these guys are new bloods. They're into the season. Really new. They are looking like veterans here. Both of these teams are making some incredibly smart decisions that I don't even see by our regular veterans in the season. So this is a really impressive play from both sides.
This might be a comeback here from X-Assassins here, considering they have about 3,000 economy lead here, and they're going to be applying the pressure to towers. They have that additional buff for the minions here because of the Lord, but now Gorka going for the pool. AX going to be some trouble. Nice storm there from Kuku. Catches on a multiple hero. Here comes the Hurricane dive, trapping onto Eric. Where's the damage? They can't seem to finish off, and nice little pick up level from Joe. They are diving pretty deep here from X-Assassin, and fortunately for them, they are getting all the damage output. They get the damage, they get the kills, and Nara Esports, they've just lost 2 towers just like that.
Inhibitor turns Kolia, he wants some more, he's going to be making the play, but Smooth is trying to get out!
Fenrir, going to be in some trouble, gets sniped off instead, and now Arta, unfortunately for him, tries to go for it. This tank is just so tanky here. It looks like X-Assassin will take game number 1 here. Whoa, that was something I wasn't expecting at all here.
Yeah, and I mean, this game was on fire. X-Assassin, Nara Esports, there's just so many things happening across the map that even we can't keep up with everything. We can only see it one piece at a time, but both of these teams are incredibly good at cross-map plays. Woo! Let's look at the stats.
this game is just ridiculously hard to watch, man. Like